Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Critical Podcast. We got a bunch of stuff planned this episode. Hey, guys. Editor Jayden here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to say that we did film this episode a couple of weeks ago, and that is because YouTube took it down twice, so you guys never got to see it, but we are finally releasing it. We talk about a certain show, which we will not be talking about ever again, because for some reason it took down the video due to copyright reasons, because we talked about that show. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know because we do talk about some outdated stuff, but I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. And thank you for watching. New video games, new movies coming out, and
Spider-Man
we even
2.
Yes, Spider-Man 2.
We got fan questions.
And yes, we
not
got
fan questions. Sorry,
supporter questions from you guys, and that'll be really.
I think we're
fun.
always going to be saying supporter questions. We're never going to get to the point where we can feel comfortable to say fan questions.
Yeah, you guys are our lovely supporters. We couldn't be doing this without you. Thank you guys so much. But let's just start off how we usually do. What's your positive and negative of the week?
My positives, my top, my negative is that I can't speak. My positive is that I moved into my new room.
Nice. Yeah. Very nice.
So my sister moved away. I moved into her room. It's much bigger.
Better.
Bro, it's beautiful.
That's great.
See it. I'm decorating it. I'm going to put shelves up, bookshelves up, have all my comics displayed in the background. It's going to be nice.
Perfect.
My negative is that Halloween is coming up and I have no costume.
Yeah, we got to get costumes for next episode.
I don't think we have time to order it, honestly.
We'll probably just go to Walmart and get like the cheap muscle.
We're going to have to make something. Because, because anything at Spirit Halloween is just garbage.
I thought of a really good idea. We should like try to do our own homemade Spider-Man costumes.
That's a good idea.
And wear
my God.
And wear them on the podcast.
The thing is, I have
episode.
a giant nose, so like I wouldn't really fit a Spider-Man suit.
Well, it always fits eventually, like how they say in the movie.
So I'll have to come up with something unique.
My positive, Spider-Man 2, obviously. I'll save a whole review for the main channel, but I will talk about it a little bit right quick. Very fun, very great game. Gameplay mechanics wise, definitely better than the first one. Story wise, I think the first one definitely like has the better story. There's a lot of like story decisions in the second one that I'm just not completely sure about. I'm almost done with. I haven't fully finished it, so I can't say much, but I have gotten quite a bit through it because it is a very fun game. Like it's not a bad game or anything, but it falls into a lot of my dislikes about the first one, where it just gets kind of repetitive. You do the same thing over and over again, but it's still a great fun game. And my negative, the Marvel's runtime has been announced, and it is going to be the shortest Marvel
movie.
MCU film. So hopefully it's not just foreshadowing.
I think it's going to be terrible.
I didn't think the trailer looked that bad. I thought there was some funny stuff to it. I think them using the powers and swapping around is cool.
I just got that feeling, man. Like with Blue Beetle, I had hope, but I had also a feeling that it was going to be terrible, and it was.
Yeah, no, I definitely had a feeling that Miss Marvel was going to be bad, but the trailer gets me a little bit interested. But I hope it's a good Marvel film.
We're watching it, though. That's
yeah, definitely.
When does it come out?
November 10th, so we'll definitely
that's a little while.
Have a review out for that.
We should do a video on like Spider-Man 2 review, and then like 10 things you missed, Easter eggs.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be a fun idea. But something I would just want to bring up. Actually, you go first because this will bring us into a longer.
All right. After my 5th viewing of Across the Spider-Verse, this is just something I want to bring up. It is probably my favorite movie. It is probably, I can't think of like a better movie.
When did you watch it for a 5th time?
Like last week. Like a day or two after we filmed last week's episode. Okay. It's just phenomenal. It's easily my favorite film of all time. It's just, oh my God, it blew me away. But yeah, I just wanted to bring up it's my favorite movie. It's so good.
Across the Spider-Verse is your favorite movie of all time.
It's
always changing. What was it before?
It was, so when I saw Mutant Mayhem, like I adored Mutant Mayhem so much. I thought I liked it more than Across the Spider-Verse. I still love Mutant Mayhem, still a 9.5, still my second favorite movie of this year. But I gotta give it to Across the Spider-Verse. That movie is a masterpiece.
Do you still have a problem with the ending?
Yes, I very much dislike the ending. Even the second one, the one reason why I struggle to put Across the Spider-Verse over into is because of that ending. But the ending doesn't ruin it to the point to where I still like this. There's higher highs in the second one, but a lower low.
if you just binge the entire series, once the third one comes out, of course, I think it's gonna be great. Like, like nobody's gonna have any problem with that ending.
I think it might be the best trilogy of all time.
Hopefully,
probably
I really hope.
not even best superhero trilogy. Yeah, probably gonna be the best trilogy.
One
of
of
all
our
time.
friends thinks that Guardians of the Galaxy is the best trilogy of all time.
Would have been if the third movie didn't fall off so hard. But you haven't seen that. You don't
That's
even
an
really.
unpopular opinion.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the minority. I hope you like the third one, honestly, because everybody loves the third one, and I hope you like at least one Guardians film. But yeah, I think that movie is
I
very
like
messy.
them. They're just not like there wasn't something super hyped about them for me. But something I just wanted to bring up is, have you heard about the Sniper Wolf situation?
Ooh, I have. So what I have heard from it, I just know that the Jax Films is involved, and there was some he made a channel.
Yeah.
JJJ. I don't know too much of it. But
I've actually been watching that channel quite a bit recently.
What's going on?
It just came up in my recommended. It's a channel that he made just to diss Sniper.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's quite hilarious.
Yeah, the videos are very fun. Honestly, he does Sniper Wolf bingo because she repeats. She does the same thing all the time. So if he has a list of things she does, and he plays it with chat, and if she does this, if she doesn't give credit to the creator, it's a bingo point. All that.
She's been doing the same type of content for years. She's still just doing reaction videos. Yeah. Who is really in the wrong? Because I know
Sniper Wolf for sure.
Yeah, I know there's that. I think I know a little bit of the doxing stuff, but it feels like Jax Films is really dragging it out, him making the channel about it and stuff. Because clearly Sniper Wolf is gonna bounce back and tweet back and make videos back about it. Well,
from what I know, it's just JJJ Jax Films that he's just making fun of her own. And
I thought he made some tweets or something. I may have been wrong, but
maybe. I mean, but that's Twitter. It's nothing. Yeah. It's too big, and it really doesn't matter. People are gonna make fun of you on the internet. You don't go to their houses for it.
Exactly.
And their critiques mainly too. She does stuff. She does very lazy content.
Yes, very.
She just reacts to.
She has 20 million, 30 million subscribers.
They're just little girls.
Little boys, probably. Horny little boys.
That too. And she doesn't give anything useful.
Yeah, that was a big controversy I was hearing is there the big whole thing where they're just watching something, not commenting on it.
Exactly. She just is oh wow, that thing's big.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that spider. It's very big.
Are her reactions faked? Because I also heard
a lot of them are faked. And she will crop out the video and just read what the captions say.
Yeah.
And she's been caught doing that. She's also been caught duplicating the same reactions in her in her video. She'll react to the same video twice in different ways and put them both in her video at different time points. And it's so funny because she does it and she knows she does it and she just doesn't care because she knows she's gonna get money anyways.
I mean, she clearly already has the money. I just don't see how that would be enjoyable to do in the slightest. If I'm making a video and I'm not at least somewhat putting at least a little bit of realism to it, it's just kind of what are we doing here,
Exactly.
But yeah, that whole situation's crazy.
No, but YouTube, the worst part about it is YouTube is doing nothing. She is absolutely just chugging Sniper Wolf's dick, bro.
Because they know this controversy stuff will stir up YouTube's been in a not completely bad, but YouTube quality is definitely going down. So whenever drama stuff like this does happen, it probably brings a lot of traction to YouTube, what they really need right now.
I mean, yeah, but they just got to do the right thing anyways.
Yeah, but no, yeah, still no. It's ridiculous.
Through the years, they've always just been sucking Sniper Wolf's dick. They made numerous tweets where they're just wow, I wonder where Sniper Wolf gets her ideas from.
Same thing with
she has no ideas.
Same thing with the Twitch and the Twitch girls, how they treated them.
Yeah, they just don't care. They love Sniper Wolf. They're she's their number one creator.
The creators of YouTube must be little boys.
Yeah, exactly.
The 5 nights there is 5 days left until the party. This is gonna be the last. Yes, the wonderful FNAF poster. This is going to be the last episode before we see our most anticipated film of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah, I was excited for No Way Home, Infinity War, but like I have never genuinely been this excited for a movie.
We've got to go back to when we were in 2nd grade. And the
Oh my
FNAF movie
God.
was only but a dream.
Just teasers and like there would be like rumors and stuff, and just
so
they would
much
get
fake
canceled.
stuff
Yeah,
that we
so
believe.
much fake stuff. But it's finally here. I am hype. Regardless if it's as long as it's not Barbie bad, I'm gonna be happy. I'm just so happy there's finally being a movie made.
Above a 6 out of 10, I would hope. Like a lot of horror movies get like 6 out of 10, and they're still enjoyable.
I hope it's better than Saw X, but I'm thinking I hope it's on par with Saw X.
Yeah.
But of course, I want it to be better than Saw X. I don't think it's gonna be better than Talk to Me. And for like, I adore Talk to Me so much.
It's definitely not going to be
great.
up there with the best horror movies there are. But I think it's going to be all right, at least because Scott Cawthon, I don't think he likes to sell out. I mean, he might, but like, if
you don't like FNAF World, and I'm a part of the people who think FNAF World was a good thing for the franchise, but Scott Cawthon,
that's an example. He hated that.
Yep, exactly.
He hated that, and he thinks that he did a really bad job on that, and he got gave everybody a refund for that, which I can appreciate, and that just goes to show that he does care about the franchise a lot.
And not only does Scott
about making
Cawthon, sorry for interrupting, but not only does Scott Cawthon care, but Blumhouse, the people making this, I've been seeing interviews on TikTok, and like the Blumhouse people seem like really passionate about this, and like they like are like have been pushing for this ever since like when we heard those rumors, like all like they've been going through like we there was like a Reddit post or something. We went through like all the old scripts they scrapped, like the plushes taking over Manhattan and stuff.
That was funny. I loved reading.
Yeah,
that.
I hope that is I hope that's like a post credit scene or something. That would be amazing. But yeah, I just what the fuck was I talking about?
You're talking about the scripts and Blumhouse actually caring.
Oh yeah. But yeah, they were just talking about how they were like working on it for 8 years, and they're so happy it's finally coming out, and they're so proud of it. So obviously, it's getting me really excited.
Yeah, I'm glad that he went with Blumhouse instead of Warner Brothers.
Definitely,
because they probably would have just sold out.
It would have been interesting to see them go with A24 though. I think A24 would have been a good company.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Backrooms movie. I think Kane Pixels is working hard on that. He's directing it.
I don't see how would Backrooms because there's a story in Backrooms, but there's not really
there's not much talking. There's not much like it's not really a movie.
Yeah,
kind of
I don't see how that would translate into a movie.
Analog horror is very different than movies and horror movies.
Well, you wouldn't think Angry Birds would be a movie, and they made 2 Angry Birds movies, so anything can happen. So
honestly, Kane Pixels does sometimes a better job at CGI than some movies do.
Yeah, no, I see those clips on Twitter and stuff, and of course the video you made on it, it very impressive stuff.
Yeah, those stairs, beautiful. I mean, those are just stairs. I wouldn't think it's that hard, but like. So many things he does. It looks really good. I mean, it's Backrooms. It's supposed to be empty and flat, so it's not much. But I think he does a really good job. Of course, I want a professional team to work on it.
Oldest View Part 3 is out.
Oh,
what
yeah.
do you think of that?
I thought it was really good, actually.
Really?
I think I got a lot wrong in my video that I made about it, except for the relation to plants. I mentioned real quick. It was very quick. I was like, I wonder if this is gonna have any relation to nature at all.
The hands.
Yeah, the guy is a botanist. That the giant is a
very
representative
creepy,
of a guy,
and that was what the mask was for.
Hmm?
That's what the mask was for. That guy was.
It doesn't look exactly like it, but now I see it.
No. It's very creepy.
What makes me kind of mad is that we could have figured that out from like the get-go. And
you just didn't think of it.
Nobody could have thought of that. I never knew that it was Valley View Mall. Now after the more stuff has come out, it's very important that it was Valley View Mall. But when I released my second video, I thought that the mall he used was he just found any mall to use as assets and for his CGI. and a commenter said that it was Valley View Mall, like this mall in Texas. And I replied saying, oh yeah, he probably just used it because it was all that he it was what he found to use for assets and stuff. But I was wrong. It was actually very important to the story. And I'm glad people pointed that out.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I haven't watched any of these videos, so I can't comment much on it. But I did see the image for the guy with the tree hands and the mask, and very creepy. And it's just, it's all I can really say. It's just very creepy stuff.
It's a very creepy scenario he gets in. The whole time you're rooting for him, and you feel the suspense, like, oh, he can actually make it out. He's about to make it out, and then
is it like a real person, or what is it?
We don't know yet.
Oh, interesting. Should we get into some questions?
I think we should get into
You
some
want to do the
questions.
first one?
Yes. All right, the first one is by... It's by Big Boy. Did you guys like Flash or Blue Beetle better?
Definitely
Definitely
Flash.
Flash. That's such an easy question.
I wouldn't say,
Flash
probably by a lot. Even though I'm not a huge Flash fan, I liked it a lot better than I did Blue Beetle.
Definitely. Blue Beetle is terrible. I think
Yeah.
I'd drop it to a 4 out of 10, to be honest. 5 out of 10 is too much.
Yeah, I initially gave it like a 4 out of 10. I'd probably drop down like a 3 out of 10, especially after rewatching Ant-Man. It's just, yeah.
Ant-Man does this so much better, and people like that movie less.
Yeah, it's dude, I love, oh my God,
Ant-Man's
dude,
such a
Ant-Man's
good
so
Marvel
good.
movie.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's just,
God.
it's like the heist stuff is so good, and I just
It's
love
it's like kind of a refresher from most Marvel stuff.
And I've heard a lot of negative things I've heard from it is like Ant-Man is around the time where they started coming out with like the he's like that MCU humor. Like I'm sure you heard people make fun of like superhero movie humor, but like oh, he's right behind me, isn't he type humor. People like think Ant-Man is like when that kind of like trope started with the MCU. I think Ant-Man does the comedy perfect. I love how like such a small scale movie, no pun intended, but like it definitely works in its favor. It's because it's like, oh, it's no Avengers or nothing. It's just a fun little silly Ant-Man movie, and it's really entertaining.
Well,
Ant-Man's great.
Yeah, it's such a good movie. I don't know why people have a problem with it. Blue Beetle was so much worse.
Yeah, I hated Blue Beetle.
And it follows like the same exact plot. It's just like it's DC's DC's Ant-Man.
I don't understand. It's just,
But
I
worse.
feel like you want to know why I like Teen Titans Go? Because that movie acknowledges the
Teen Titans
DC
Go to
movies
movies,
are shit. Like it makes fun of the shit DC movies. That
movie is better than most DC movies. I've ever
True.
seen.
That's insane to think about. I feel like DC just makes shitty movies so they can make fun of them in future movies. It's just so dumb.
Yeah, and people still watch them. They still get money. They get a lot of money.
They've been going. Blue Beetle has made no money.
Really?
Blue Beetle made like
Hold on,
almost how much?
I gotta look this up real quick.
Make sure it doesn't stop the recording or nothing. Let me see if I can entertain you guys for a little bit while he's looking that up. How have you guys been doing? Put down in the comments if you're having a W or L week. You excited for the FNAF movie? You excited for the Marvels? Have you guys played Spider-Man 2? Are you guys enjoying it? How much did Blue Beetle make?
128 million.
Ooh, that's not great.
It made a little over its budget. Wait,
How much was this budget? Well, looks like I have to entertain you guys some more. The Batman 2 should begin filming next month, I think. Half of the strike. Okay.
I'm sorry, but its budget was 104, so it made like $24 million.
Not bad, but no, that's pretty bad.
That's bad.
bad. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, we didn't like the movie, obviously, but I didn't want it to flop that bad. Like, I still wanted it to make money, but it's sad it made, like, no money.
If it doesn't deserve as much as, like, Oppenheimer or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm glad it flopped, because it should tell DC that their movies are fucking... These
True.
movies lately are pretty bad.
It's sad when The Flash is one of, like, the better DC movies, and The Flash isn't even that great. The Flash on its own isn't that great of a movie, but compared to the other DC movies, The Flash is pretty good.
Decent.
Lego Movie Entrepreneur. What's the best Lego movie? For you,
The
the
Lego
Lego movie. For me,
Yeah.
it's probably the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah,
I
I
love
knew
the
you were
Lego
gonna say
Batman.
Lego Batman it wasn't for me.
Yeah, I just and it's Will hate. He Will hates the
What's he
Lego
give it?
Batman. He gave it like a 3 out of 10. I just don't understand the beef with Lego Batman, man. I think it's funny. The animation's great. I just think just the way Batman acts, like it can get annoying, but it's just so funny.
It's
Like,
funny. It does good. The animation is great, but like
it's just a fun movie. Like I love how they bring in all like the random like Voldemort, King Kong, Godzilla at the end of it, and it's just a very fun movie. And I love how heartfelt it is, and I love how it actually has a Bat family, big major to it.
not liking it that much. But I guess let's answer
Your
the next
turn.
question. My turn.
Mhm.
The Anacraniacs. Overall, including comics, TV shows, movies, and animated projects, what's better, Marvel or DC?
That's a good question.
Overall, so like everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's hard. That's really hard.
You haven't read too many comics, but you've read Civil War,
So
which is
far,
one of the
I've
better Marvel comics.
enjoyed DC more.
Yeah, you've read a little bit of Watchmen, and Watchmen's great. And then there was like so you read some other Batman stuff.
And then I've watched a little bit of the animated stuff.
Oh, the animated
that DC makes,
Teen
and
Titans
which-
Go, Lego Batman, Under the Red Hood, Batman Beyond Return. You haven't seen the Batman Beyond movie, but
A little bit of it. The movie not, but the show a little bit.
you're great. Oh, I love Batman. I really hope if this is it isn't a question, but if it were to be asked, like if I could have one superhero turn in the live action, it would be Batman Beyond. I really want to see a Batman Beyond movie.
Oh, but which movie? Which one are we gonna pick?
Oh, okay. I completely. We didn't even. Okay.
But DC has so much good stuff. Spider-Man is just solos, like, not
I'm
for the
more-
MCU, but like just the character.
I'm obviously more of a Batman guy, so it's a little bit harder for me.
Oh, I love Spider-Man, bro.
Spider-Man's great. There's some great Marvel comics, so, like there's a lot of great X-Men comics. Obviously, Civil War. I love a lot of the Hulk comics.
The MCU is obviously better than the DC.
Yeah,
universe.
easily.
And all that.
I gotta give it to DC, man. Just their
Yeah, me
animated
too,
stuff, their
honestly.
comics,
I'm
man.
gonna
It's
have to say
great.
DC too.
Marvel's
But
excellent.
in terms
though.
of movies, it's Marvel.
Movies, yeah, Marvel easily takes movies, but overall, everything DC has like more of the better stuff. John Daisy, who is your favorite actor? It's a good question. Probably Tom Cruise.
I like a lot of Tom Cruise's stuff too.
He was an American Made, right? Yeah, I just love how he's like encouraging people to go to theaters. Like he was like telling people Blue Beetle and Flash were great, go see it. What was that one movie he came out in? What was that one movie he was in last year that was really popular? The plane one.
Oh, Top Gun.
Top Gun Maverick, yep.
Yeah.
And then we missed Mission
I
Impossible
watched the
this
first
year.
Top Gun in preparation to see Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, I've never seen Top
I
Gun
never went
Maverick.
to
Is
see
it good?
Top Gun Maverick.
You never went
I
to
want to
see it?
watch it though. I still haven't watched it. I've been doing too much
No,
stuff.
no, I heard it's great. And then I love J.K. Simmons too, from Whiplash and Omni-Man from Invincible, and J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh my. There's just too much to even name, bro. But I'm gonna have to say Tom Cruise too.
Great answer.
Yeah.
I think whether or not you like him the most, I think Tom Cruise is the best actor. Like him doing all those stunts and crap, man, it's awesome.
Christian Bale
Christian Bale's a great actor.
for The Dark Knight and American Psycho. Just kidding. But he's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Trickster. Which one of you guys is the gayest?
Ooh, I don't know. Who would you say?
First of all, what the Second of all,
I guess me.
you like to make you guys like to make fun of me when we're editing the podcast, when you're splicing up the podcast, when I'm like sitting weird
Oh
and shit.
no!
But,
We
like-
we do this a lot. For some reason we like to do this a lot, but I whenever I watch over the podcast, I tend to do this a little bit. So I might be a little bit of the
Yeah,
gamer
at least
one.
you're not like our friend Josh, who just like sits there when he eats and just like this.
This is how our friend Josh sits at the dinner table. Legs up and everything.
So guys, I do hope it's bad.
Guardians of the Galaxy is the best trilogy of all time. Oh my God.
We need to have him on the podcast one
We
day.
do. I don't think he'd ever come on, though. Number 1, Jason fan. What is the best horror movie? For me, probably Friday the 13th, Part 6. I love that horror movie. It's a classic.
It's good, but it's not the best. Since I'm not gonna go for every single horror movie I've seen in my head. I'm gonna have to say Talk to Me because it's just
Great
really
answer.
good.
I love that
But,
movie.
There's gotta be a better one that I've watched. I feel
Obviously not the
I feel like a
Saws.
lot of horror movies are just like forgettable or just
Yeah, no.
forgettable.
A lot of them are bad. Like, at least with the MCU, none of the movies are, like, unwatchable, but there's some unwatchable
I've watched a lot
movies.
of horror movies, but a lot of them have just been terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And then the good horror movies, the like very known horror movies I've seen.
All the
were,
good
like,
horror
I
movies are
watched
the
them a long
classic
time ago.
ones.
Yeah, well, not like classic ones, but like maybe early 2010s
Yeah,
had a lot of good like. That's when people started dabbling into like the demonic stuff.
Yeah.
And
Which I'm not the huge, like, I never really
I
got
like
into
it. I
that
think
new
that's-
demonic
That's
stuff.
the more scary horror for me.
Yeah.
And
Gotta watch Hereditary. Have you seen Hereditary? Yeah, we need to watch that.
yeah, our friend says it's good.
I've never seen.
But yeah, I'll just say Talk to Me.
Great.
Harder Money 30. Is Iron Man 2 the best of the trilogy?
It's the worst of the
It's the worst
trilogy.
of the
Yeah,
trilogy.
Iron Man 2 sucks. One
Um,
of the worst MCU movies.
It's bottom of my list. in
Yeah,
MCU
your
movies.
least favorite MCU movie.
Over okay, well the MCU I guess not. Venom doesn't count as MCU
Why are we talking about Venom?
because
Oh
we're
yeah,
talking
no,
about bad
Venom's
MCU movies.
Venom's Sony.
Okay, yeah.
I like Iron Man 3 the best. I know you like the first one the best, and I know you don't mind Iron Man 3. I know you don't hate it, but I love Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is number 10 in my top 10 MCU. But just barely makes it in there.
It's Iron Man 2.
It's just so forgettable.
I know, but like Iron Man 3, you really think it's better than Iron Man 1?
I
Oh,
just
man.
I just don't really care for the Ironmonger fight at the end where he flies him up in the space. Like, it's cool, but it's just like
It's clever.
I mean,
Like you see him working on like that problem, like at the beginning of the movie, or when he's first working on the suit. You see like, okay, there's this freezing problem. I gotta fix that. And he fixes it, and then he realizes, hey, this first suit, it has that problem too. I can just fly. It's creative. It was a very good idea.
it's just I'm taking origin stories. Like, I'm taking the first Avenger over Iron Man. I'm taking Ant-Man over Iron Man.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Ant-Man's so good. It's just, I mean, I don't dislike Iron Man 1, but it's just like, you know, we talked about it before. There's just been so much better origin stories done since then. And I know I'm in the minority. People love Iron Man. I know I'm definitely in the minority, but it's just, you know, it's their first film. It's fine. You know, it's not like it was the first origin story movie ever. Like, Batman Begins came out years before that. But yeah, the Iron Man movies are great except for 2. Poppy Rose, most anticipated future MCU project. This is a decent question.
I haven't looked ahead on the MCU timeline. What do you know that's coming?
Definitely Deadpool 3 is definitely
Yeah. How'd I forget about that?
probably mine. Fantastic Four. I'm really excited. I really hope they do them right because they're great in the comics. I'm kind of excited for the Marvels. I hope the Marvels. I'm not like, whoa, Marvels, let's go. I'm not counting down the days and shit for the Marvels movie, but I'm still excited to go see it. But yeah, definitely Deadpool 3.
Oh, the fourth Spider-Man movie.
The fourth Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie, yes.
Oh, how could I forget? I'm so excited.
I
think
really hope they
at
do
the
it.
end they really showed that they can do Spider-Man right, and I'm so excited. I think we're gonna have like a classic villain for once, maybe.
Hopefully it's at remember the Homecoming post-credit scene with Nacho as Scorpion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope Scorpion's the villain. That would be sick. Your turn.
I haven't seen him in like any movie representation of Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't think.
Is
Yeah,
he
he's,
in
he's
Spectacular
No, I
Spider-Man?
don't think he's in He was supposed to be in season 3, but the show got canceled. So
Yeah. Sad.
big sad.
Next question. Wise Man, best MCU movie. Best MCU movie is
Mine's Guardians 2.
so far from what I've watched. Okay, for context, I've watched until Civil War. I'm slowly watching the MCU movies and giving.
You
my
watched
opinion
Civil
on each
War and
podcast.
Guardians 2,
Yeah.
and then that's
No, yeah, and Guardians 2, and Ant-Man. Ant-Man's in Civil War. Never mind. But my favorite
The Winter Soldier.
is The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, great movie. I'm personally taking. I think Civil War is better than. I love The Winter Soldier, but the Cap and Iron Man fight at the end that's probably my favorite fight in the MCU.
Oh my god, I love Winter Soldier's twist. I love.
Oh my god, it's so good. You're a comics guy, but you're not a huge comics guy. You had no idea the Winter Soldier was gonna be a Bucky.
Yeah.
Like that movie is
Because
so good.
I usually, since I watch these movies so late, I usually have a good idea of what's gonna happen, and I know some stuff. I'm usually like never get shocked at like these twists because I pretty much know them.
And they nail it in the Civil War. It is so
me.
good.
They got me. I was not expecting that whatsoever.
But just that whole where Cap's beating him up and he's like, Jarvis, analyze his fight pattern. He starts beating them up, and then Cap like powers down his suit, and then like when he's walking off, he's like, that shield doesn't belong to you, and he leaves
yeah.
it. That movie's so good,
what?
Dude. I love Civil
Best
War.
fights in Civil War.
Yes, easily.
Civil War is so good.
It's both our third favorite.
Oh yeah,
MCU
I've
film.
watched No Way Home too because we did a ranking of all the Spider-Man movies.
Is No Way Home your number 2?
Yeah, No Way Home is definitely
Home's
number
great.
2.
When I first watched No Way Home, I thought it was like my number 2, and then we've been rewatching a lot. I still love No Way Home, but
You've been putting
Civil
it down.
War, the first Avengers, man, are just so good. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Ghostface. Who is the best written Star Wars character? Ooh, they ruin. I couldn't say anybody that. Like, you can't say Luke and Han and stuff because their characters are ruined in the sequels. Probably Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I was just about to say
I don't think Obi-Wan is bad in a single movie. I don't like the prequels, but he's good in the prequels and he's good in A New Hope.
Yeah, he's one of the people who make the sequels more bearable.
I would say Darth Vader, but I don't like Anakin, so can't give it to him.
Yeah, and his relationship with Anakin, and how that carries out into the main series. I think it's really good. All right. Next question is by Pinkman. Jesse Pinkman. 231. Who's the hottest actress?
Ooh. Margot Robbie from Barbie was pretty hot.
The Saving Grace.
Megan Fox is obviously hot. There's a lot of baddie actresses. What about you?
I honestly don't.
Are you
know.
gay?
No.
Are we gonna have to go back to the gayest question?
No.
Are you the more gay?
No, I don't. I just don't know actors like that.
That's fine.
Like,
You're not going Margot Robbie? Or what about whoever plays Wonder Woman?
I can't. I don't remember their faces. I don't know.
That's fair.
Okay, yeah, her, yeah, because we just watched that movie.
Is it whose turn is it?
Your turn.
The ultimate question. Hey Apple 7, what is your guys' top 3 TV shows? Let me think for a second. I think I know mine. Do you know yours?
No, I don't.
My favorite show of all time is
Okay.
Mr. Robot. Love Mr. Robot.
Number 1 is Better Call Saul.
Yeah, my number 2 is The Walking Dead, but my number 3 is Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul's great.
My number 2 is Breaking Bad.
Breaking
and then
Bad,
number
that's
3
fair.
is The Boys.
The Boys is so good. The Boys and Breaking Bad are in
hope
the
they
top
keep
5.
doing good, man. I'm worried for this 4th season.
Ooh, I'm excited for the third.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
excited.
excited, of course, but I'm worried.
yeah, of course.
Because anytime a new season comes out, you always have that worry that's gonna be bad. Right?
I'm so excited. They're bringing in my favorite character from The Walking Dead, Negan, into the not the actual character, but the actor.
The cross.
I'm so excited because he's like a badass in The Walking Dead. Like you don't mess with him, you know. But it's gonna be so cool to see him in a show full of superheroes and stuff. I'm so excited for The Boys season 4.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got quite a few questions. Thank y'all. Joshua Papa, the best MCU show. I think I know your answer. I've never watched any.
She-Hulk is obviously my pick.
I hear so many people shit on She-Hulk. So
Yeah,
I'm
I don't understand
really?
the beef with She-Hulk. The only MCU shows you need to like watch to like actually like matter. Like obvious She-Hulk, I like She-Hulk, but it's not like important. I think Loki is like the only one actually important. I'm not the biggest fan of Loki, but everybody loves Loki. But like it kind of connects the No Way Home. It sets up the third Ant-Man movie. And then in Endgame, there's a thing that happens with Loki, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, and you're gonna be like, all right, I have to watch the Loki show now. Endgame sets up a lot of the shows, and after you watch Endgame, you'll want to watch a lot of them. But Loki's like the one important one, and I guess WandaVision to an extent. But yeah, you haven't seen any of them, and She-Hulk is my favorite MCU show.
I honestly don't want to watch them.
Just I'd say just Loki, because you need to watch Loki for a lot of because the whole a lot of phase 4 and phase 5 is like the multiverse. I think one of these phases. Yeah, you do. Look, you're gonna love Loki. People love Loki. They think Loki's great. I'm definitely in the minority. I will make you watch She-Hulk though, because She-Hulk's awesome.
I'd rather watch Peacemaker.
Yeah, we do need to finish Peacemaker. Peacemaker's great. JJ, best animated movie of all time. I think I know your answer. Mine's Across the Spider-Verse.
Mine's The Incredibles.
The Incredibles is so good. I need to rewatch that. I know it's gonna hold up still. I still think I like Monsters, Inc. better, but why am I opening my notebook?
And yeah, we just do that when we're talking. Right? We just open and close our notebooks. Just grab our pen, start clicking it.
Jesus.
But like, The Incredibles, I think I might be biased because I grew up watching that movie. But
I mean,
there's such a nostalgia thing with me for that movie. I know it's not like the best. Most people would say it's not the best, but like
I think most people would say it's the best Pixar movie. Like I hear like I'm trying to think of who it was. I was watching something though. It was a coincidence. I know your favorite movie's The Incredibles, and like the past week I've heard like I don't know, it was on TikTok or YouTube or something, but like I've been hearing praise for The Incredibles recently. Oh, I remember. I was watching Moist Meter for The Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
And Charlie was glazing over the first Incredibles, and then some other guy was talking about how great it was, but it just holds up so well. Like I haven't seen that movie in years, but there's so much iconic scenes, like Mr. Incredible searching up the thing, and like there's just so much iconic shit from that movie. I love The Incredibles. It's so
many
good.
Memes made out of that. Is there memes of that?
There, yeah, I saw one the other day that it's still, and then I can't believe I'm forgetting the villain's name. What's the villain's name?
Syndrome.
Syndrome. Yes, of course. I'm an idiot.
I almost
Syndrome's
forgot that
great.
too. Honestly.
Oh, it's your turn.
Yeah, my turn. Puppy 20. Okay, yeah, that's a 20. Favorite kind of food?
Ooh, I love
Steak.
tacos. Steak is great. Tacos and pizza are delicious.
A big, what's it called? Not well, but almost well.
I don't know.
There's over no those are eggs. Those are eggs. How am I forgetting my thing? There's well done. There's
medium well.
Medium well.
Medium well. Yeah, that's the best way to get it.
It's medium.
And then there's well done.
Yeah, but medium well is the best. Oh, I love steak.
Fiona the Cake. Who is your guys' favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Mine's Batman. Love Batman. Spider-Man's great, but man, I grew up with Batman. I grew up with Spider-Man too, but just man,
I know more about
Batman.
Spider-Man too. So. No.
Fair. Your turn.
We got a lot of questions.
We did.
All right, Deathstroke, Deathstroke 200. What movie would you want to star in?
Ooh, it's a good one. Any Spider-Man or Batman movie
You think
would
it
obviously.
could be Spider-Man?
I mean, not necessarily Spider-Man,
You
but
don't
a leading role in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
like,
it's like starring. So you
yeah,
gotta be
make
very
make me
important.
Ned Leeds or something in Earth 100 or something. I'll be Earth 100 Ned Leeds or something. Uh, I can be a Robin. You know, a good Robin.
I wanna be a superhero. I wanna be a superhero like Batman, who just makes their own stuff.
Any Mission Impossible movie would be
Oh,
great.
yeah.
The star
gotta
and
be
doing all
some
those
action
stunts and
movie.
stuff. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
maybe I never seen a John Wick movie, but just getting to kill people and stuff.
Suspenseful too. And like I just want to be a badass. You know.
True. Leafy0262. Who killed Darth Vader? Darth Sidious, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he electrocute him? I don't think that it does. It's Darth Sidious, right?
Yeah.
Is there any other theories that somebody else killed him?
I don't know.
Is there a theory that Luke killed him or something?
I'm not that deep.
We just rewatched Return of the Jedi. Are we missing something?
Alright.
You like Return of the Jedi? Yeah, I don't think there was any. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Palpatine killed Darth Vader. Your turn.
Baba Django, best Star Wars project.
Ooh.
So many Star Wars questions.
People love Star Wars. Probably Empire Strikes Back. Maybe Mandalorian season 1, but I think
I don't watch Mandalorian.
Season 2 of Mando kind of sucks. I got like half of it, got through half of it and quit it because I
There's
didn't
2
like
seasons,
it.
right?
There's 3 seasons.
3 seasons.
I haven't seen the third one, but the first one was pretty good. I liked Mando season 1 a lot.
I feel like I've heard like a moist meter or something on that,
Mhm.
and I don't know. It was some review, and I heard that, like a part of it is bad, and then it gets good again. So
Yeah, it's like
overall,
it's
I've
hit
heard
or
it's
miss with Mando. It's either
Yeah.
you get a really good episode or a really bad episode.
but more Star Wars. So I love the Star Wars universe.
Mhm. Favorite project though, it has to be
Empire
Empire Strikes
Strikes
Back. It's a masterpiece movie. My second favorite movie of all time.
Is this the last question? This is the last
It is
question.
the last question. What do we got?
All right. So the last question. Timothy Chockets.
I think it was Jiminy Crockett's.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, the J
Yeah.
is like cut off. The tail of the J is cut
My
off.
bad. I have
Jiminy
terrible handwriting.
Crockett's favorite game of all time.
Ooh, Arkham City is my personal favorite game of all time. But like I said, I think the best game I've ever played is Red Dead Redemption 2. But I love Arkham City. You're thinking.
I'm thinking.
You got God of War, Detroit Become Human, GTA V.
I'm gonna have to say GTA.
GTA?
GTA 5.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Great game.
It's just such a like the story is fun too. Like it's not the best, but it's of course the online. Is
And yeah, online
is what
carries.
makes it so fun. Like you just do so much stuff. And if you're bored, you get on that game.
Very
And you can just
customizable.
go do whatever the fuck you want. You know, you have so much fun on that game. If I want like a more linear game, I guess I'm gonna have to go God of War.
Mhm.
That's a really fun game.
God of War is so good.
Yeah.
You got to play Ragnarok.
I still haven't
Ragnarok's
played
amazing.
Ragnarok. Yeah.
They
Whenever it comes on PC, I guess I'll play it.
I think that is it. Do we have anything else you want to?
No, I think we're reaching an hour long.
I forgot to show off the Venom statue.
So you got the
the
deluxe
Spider-Man
edition,
2
the
collector's edition.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Way too expensive. I would never buy that.
Yeah, no, definitely. the YouTube money needs to start helping, definitely. But the statue is sick. Definitely overpriced, but
Yeah, they
Miles
should have threw in
and
like a
Peter on
poster
it is
or
fire.
something in there.
And then the steelbook is sick. I love the steelbook so much. It's awesome. But yeah, pretty great game, man. This statue is sick, dude. I think it's like 19 inches,
How does it
dude.
feel? Is it like plasticky or?
You feel it. It's the real
It's a
deal.
little plasticky, but it feels really solid. Yeah.
Great material. Hopefully it doesn't break or anything.
Those Venom teeth look great.
Yeah, no, Venom looks so good, dude. It's so awesome.
I gotta play those games.
Yeah, I cannot stress after playing this second one. Obviously, I have my issues with it, but I can't stress enough how much you need to play the first Spider-Man game. It's so good. But other than that, I think that's it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out our Letterboxd accounts, TikTok, Spotify, main channel, all that in the description.
Course, yeah. We're working on projects on that. I know we're a bit late. We're always we're having a hard time because of school and all.
But we
all
got
this
some bang.
stuff
We
going
got really great ideas planned. It's just a matter of doing them and getting them finished. But we got some great content coming out for you guys. So be on alert. And I hope you really enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you guys next week.
See you.
Bye.
Goodbye.